The Constitution requires that not more than 2/3 of members of elective public bodies shall be drawn from the same gender. And as Kenyans prepare for the March 4, 2013 general election, a constitutional crisis looms if at least 117 women or men will not find their way into the august house. Cracking a viable formula has been an uphill task for the stakeholders in the implementation of the Constitution, but finally, a solution is in sight.
And finally, we have agreed that we move with the proposal that we have the quota filled after the elections, provided that we have an election through the political parties supervised by the IEBC as required by the Constitution, so that we have a list prior to the election filed with the IEBC out of that process, and then after the elections we look at how many members of the National Assembly are male and how many are female, and then we look at the requirements in terms of the 2/3 and 1/3 gender rule, and then fill the balance through the nominated process as listed by each of the political parties.
The proposal by the stakeholders is that all political parties hold competitive elective all-nomination processes and come up with party lists of prospective nominees. And after the March 4, 2013 general election, if there will be fewer men or women, the nomination lists prepared in advance and submitted to IEBC will be used to top up and bridge the difference to meet the constitutional threshold.
And if we don't achieve that through the vote process, then we will be setting ourselves up for a crisis.
Our parliament role is only to implement that constitution, to give effect to the 1/3 gender requirement, and that is really what we need to emphasize, so that even parliament can understand that if it does not actually meet this threshold, it will not be allowed to sit.
The competitive nomination process will also enable party members to participate and do away with the old system where party leaders dish the nomination slots to their cronies or political allies.
As we look at the compliance by political parties, IEBC will be seeking to ensure that political parties nurture democratic principles in the letter and spirit of the Constitution.
The proposed formula will, however, require a constitutional amendment to accommodate the extra members who may have to be nominated. Article 97 of the Constitution provides that the National Assembly shall have 350 members, that is, 290 elected, 47 women representatives elected from all the 47 counties, 12 members nominated to represent special interest groups, and the Speaker.
And we intend to dispense off with this matter latest in the next 2 weeks. It requires a supermajority of at least 148 members of parliament. We are on high drive in terms of getting those numbers.
It is not a women issue. It is a national issue.
The Speaker of the National Assembly has convened an informal sitting of all the members of Parliament Thursday, popularly known as the Speaker's Kamukunji, during which the Parliamentary Constitutional Implementation Oversight Committee will lobby lawmakers to back the proposal and crack the gender representation matrix. If members of Parliament will adopt and approve a proposal by the Gender Ministry, then the next National Assembly will have more than 350 members. The only way out for the Kenyan electorate is to elect at least 117 women and meet the constitutional requirement that not more than 2/3 of either gender shall occupy elective and appointive seats. Francis Gashuri, Citizen Live at 9, Nairobi.